Justice John Roberts signed off on Obama's removal for treason. December 14th article, 4 Winds, having to do with the bombshell of a rumor that Chief Justice John Roberts has signed off on Interpol to have Obama removed from office for multiple counts of treason. The charges will include declaring war without consent of Congress, Second Amendment infringements, and abuse of the Posse Comitatus Act during the Bunty land dispute. When Obama was sworn into office, he took an oath to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States of America, but according to the leaked document, he's guilty of the following crimes. Article 1, Section 1. Number 1, use executive privilege in regards to Fast and Furious gun running scandal. When government misconduct is a concern, executive privilege is negated. 2. Issue 23 executive orders on gun control, infringement of the Second Amendment. 3. Executive order bypassing Congress on immigration. Article 1, Section 1. All legislative power held by Congress. 4. NDAA, Section 1021. Due process rights neglected. Violation of 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th Amendments. White House war on terrorism is over Thursday, August 6, 2009. 5. Executive Order 13603 NDRP. Government can seize anything. 6. Executive Order 13524. Gives Interpol jurisdiction on American soil beyond law enforcement agencies, including the FBI. 7. Executive Order 13636, Infrastructure Cybersecurity Bypassing Congress. Violations Article 1, Section 1, Article 4, Section 4. 8. Sign into law the establishment of no free speech zones. Non-compliance is a felony. 9. Attempted tax political contributions. First, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Article 1, Section 7. All bills for raising revenues shall originate in the House of Representatives, but the Senate may propose or concur with amendments as on other bills. Violations. First Amendment, Article 1, Section 7. Item 10 on the list. Defense of Marriage Act, DOMA, law. Obama directed DOJ, Department of Justice, to ignore the Constitution and separation of powers and not enforce the law. Violations. Article 3, Section 3. Treason against the United States shall consist only in levying war against them or in adhering to their enemies, giving them aid and comfort. No person shall be convicted of treason unless on the testimony of 2 witnesses to the same overt act or on confession in open court. The Congress shall have power to declare the punishment of treason, but no attender of treason shall work corruption of blood or forfeiture except during the life of the person attainted. White House. War on terrorism is over Thursday, August 6, 2009. Item 11. Drone strikes on American citizens. Fifth Amendment due process rights negated. Article 2, Section 2. The President shall be Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy of the United States and of the militia of several states when called into the actual service of the United States. He may require the opinion in writing of the principal officer of each of the executive departments upon any subject relating to the duties of their respective offices, and he shall have power to grant reprieves and pardons for offenses against the United States except in cases of impeachment. The Trading with the Enemy Act, Public Law 65-91, 65th Congress, Session 1, Chapter 105, 106, October 6, 1917, 18 U.S.C. 241, Section 241. Violations. Article 2, Section 2, Fifth Amendment, 18 U.S.C. 241, Section 241. Item 12 on the list bypassed Congress and gave EPA power to advance cap and trade. Article 1, Section 1. All legislative powers herein granted shall be vested in a Congress of the United States, which shall consist of a Senate and House of Representatives. Violation Article 1, Section 1. Item 13. Attempt for graphic tobacco warnings under appeal. Article 1, Section 8, Section 8. The Congress shall have the power to lay and collect taxes, duties, imposts, and excise to pay the debts and provide for the common defense and general welfare of the United States. But all duties, imposts, and excises shall be uniform throughout the United States. First Amendment Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Violation, First Amendment, Article 1, Section 8. Item 14 on the list, 4 executive appointments. Senate was not in recess. Court has ruled unconstitutional, yet the appointees still remain. Article 1, Section 2, Section 2. The House of Representatives shall be composed of members chosen every second year by the people of the several states, and the electors in each state shall have the qualifications requisite for electors of the most numerous branch of the state legislature. Article 1, Section 5. Each House shall be the judge of the elections, returns and qualifications of its own members, and a majority of each shall constitute a quorum to do business. But a smaller number may adjourn from day to day and may be authorized to compel the attendance of absent members in such manner and under such penalties as each House may provide. Violations, Article 1, Section 2 and 5. Item 15 on the list. Obama took chairmanship of the UN Security Council. Article 1, Section 9, Section 9. The migration or importation of such persons as any of the states now existing shall think proper to admit shall not be prohibited by the Congress prior to the year 1808, but a tax or duty may be imposed to such importation, not exceeding $10 for each person. Violation Article 1, Section 1. Item 16 on the list. Obamacare, ACA, mandate, SCOTUS, U.S. Supreme Court had to make it a tax because there is no constitutional authority. Article 2, Section 1. Before he entered the execution of his office, he shall take the following oath of affirmation. Quote, I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. End quote. Violation Article 2, Section 1, Amendments 1, 2, 9, 10, and 14, Article 1 of Section 7. Item 18, Health Care Waivers. No President has dispensing powers. First, Congress shall make no law respecting to establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for redress of grievances. Second, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Ninth, the enumeration in the Constitution narrative of certain rights shall not be construed to deny or disparage others retained by the people. 10th, the powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, are reserved to the states respectively or to the people. 14th, the 14th Amendment, guaranteeing equal protection for all citizens, was necessary to secure the freed slaves the same rights as whites. Simply ending slavery was not enough. Prior to the Civil War, it was automatic in many states to treat blacks, whatever their status, as second-class citizens. A ruling by a court in Virginia in 1824 stated, without any effort at dissimulation, that, quote, and yet nobody has ever questioned the power of the legislature to deny to free blacks and mulattoes one of the first privileges of a citizen, that of voting at election, end quote. Article 1, Section 7. All bills for raising revenue shall originate in the House of Representatives, but the Senate may propose or concur with amendments as on other bills. So violations are 1st, 2nd, 9th, 10th, and 14th Amendment, Article 1, Section 7. 19. Refuses to acknowledge states' 10th Amendment rights to nullify Obamacare, Affordable Care Act. Article 1, Section 1. All legislative powers herein granted shall be vested in a Congress of the United States, which shall consist of a Senate and House of Representatives. Violation, Article 1, Section 1. Article 2, Section 1, 10th Amendment. 20. Congress did not approve Obama's war in Libya. Article 1, Section 8. First illegal war U.S. has engaged in. Impeachable under Article 2, Section 4. Obama falsely claims UN can usurp congressional war powers. Violations, Article 1, Section 8, Article 2, Section 1. Item 21 on the list. Obama has acted outside the constitutional power given him. This in itself is unconstitutional. Violations, Article 2, Section 1. Item 22 on the list. With the approval of Obama, the NSA and the FBI are tapping directly into the servers of 9 internet companies to gain access to emails, videos, audios, photos, documents, etc. This program is a code named PRISM. NSA also collected data on all phone calls to U.S. Violation of Fourth Amendment. Violation, Fourth Amendment. Item 23 on the list. Plans to sign UN Firearms Treaty, Second Amendment. Violation, 2nd, 4th, 9th, 10th, and 14th Amendment. Article 1, Section 4, Article 2, Section 1. Item 24 on the list. The Senate Obama immigration bill approved by both raises revenue. Section 7. All bills for raising revenue shall originate in the House of Representatives. Violations, Article 1, Section 4, 7, and 8th. Article 2, Section 1, Article 4, Section 4. The last item on the list is number 25. Obama refuses to uphold the Business Mandate Law, ACA, for a year. President does not have that authority. Article 1, Section 1. All legislative powers herein granted shall be vested in the Congress of the United States. The President shall take care that the laws be faithfully executed. Article 1, Section 3. Each one of these items is very serious, and there's a number of them on there that he could be impeached for. The reality is that the Constitution and the Bill of Rights have been usurped, and this is terrible. I'll leave a link below for you for this so you can read on your own.